Hello, dear brother or sister. Today I want to share a very personal story. There was a time in my life when the pain felt almost unbearable. My body and soul seemed to be in a constant battle. I felt exhausted, both physically and emotionally, and with each passing day, the hope of healing felt more distant. It was in that moment of fragility that I discovered a psalm that would change everything. Psalm 147:3 says, "He heals the brokenhearted and binds up their wounds." These words began to resonate within me in a way I had never experienced before. I needed to believe that healing was possible and that God was with me every step of this painful journey. I decided it was time to take action. I started to meditate on this psalm every day. Upon waking, I would proclaim out loud, "The Lord is healing my heart and my wounds." With each repetition, something profound began to happen within me. My spirit lifted, and a new hope entered my being. It wasn't just a mantra. It was a declaration of faith I was making to my God. Over time, not only did the physical pain begin to lessen, but the emotional wounds I carried started to heal as well. I realized that by surrendering my pain to the Lord, I was allowing Him to work the healing I so desperately needed. In 2 Corinthians 12:9, we find the promise that God's grace is sufficient for us. And every time I remembered this, the strength of the Lord manifested in my weakness. I want you to know that this journey is not easy. It's normal to feel lost or unsure of where to start. If you resonate with this, remember that even the deepest wounds can be healed. No matter how intense the pain seems, God is capable of transforming despair into hope. You are not alone in this struggle. Now, I want to share with you some practical steps that have helped me on this healing journey. First, choose a verse or psalm that speaks to your heart. Write it down and place it in a visible spot. Second, declare that verse daily as a statement of faith. Do this with emotion. Feel each word as you speak it. The third step is to give your worries to God in prayer. Talk to Him about your pain. He wants to hear you. Fourth, seek support from your faith community. Don't underestimate the power of being surrounded by people who also believe in healing. And lastly, remember to journal your feelings and progress. See how your life has changed over time. If you're wondering if this will really work, I understand the hesitation. But remember the woman who touched the hem of Jesus' garment and was healed. Her faith, even if small, was enough. Just like hers, your faith can move mountains. I believe that together we can declare healing in our lives. So, I want to encourage you to share with me in the comments how you are facing your pain and seeking healing. Together, we are stronger. Finally, always remember, God is with you on your journey. He has the power to heal, not just your body, but also your soul. Hold that truth in your heart and allow it to transform your life. Until we meet again, God bless you. As we continue our journey toward healing, it's important to recognize that this path is unique for each of us. There is no defined way that everyone must follow, but there are principles we can apply to make this process easier. Every step you take toward healing is significant and deserves to be celebrated. First, I want to talk about the importance of cultivating an environment of gratitude. Gratitude can transform the way we view our circumstances. In 1 Thessalonians 5:18, we are instructed to give thanks in all circumstances. This doesn't mean we should ignore the pain or the challenges, but rather recognize the blessings, even the small ones, that surround us. By focusing on what we have instead of what we lack, you can start to notice a shift in your perspective. One practical exercise to cultivate gratitude is to keep a journal. Every day, write down 3 things you are grateful for. It could be something simple, like the warmth of the sun or a smile from a friend. Over time, this habit will help redirect your focus and shift your mindset, contributing to a more positive space in your heart. Additionally, it's essential to remember the importance of self-care. Often, amidst pain and struggle, we forget to take care of ourselves. Set aside time each day to do something that brings joy to your heart. It could be reading a book, taking a walk, or simply meditating. These moments of self-care are crucial for your emotional and spiritual well-being. Another powerful practice is meditation. By silencing the mind and focusing on the presence of God, you can find peace even in the midst of the storm. In Philippians 4:6-7, we are reminded not to worry, but in everything, to present our requests to God. Meditation can be a way to put this into practice, allowing you to connect with God and feel His peace that surpasses all understanding. It's natural to have tough days when the pain feels unbearable. In those moments, seek strength in His Word. The Bible is filled with God's promises that can bring relief and hope. Passages like Psalm 34:18 remind us that the Lord is close to the brokenhearted. When you feel lost, turn to the Scriptures. They are a powerful resource to refresh your spirit. Prayer is another vital tool on your healing journey. Talk to God as you would with a friend. Don't be afraid to express your pain, your frustration, and your doubts. He wants to hear what's in your heart. Prayer is a dialogue, and by opening your heart, you allow God to enter your situation and bring the healing you seek. Along with all of this, remember the importance of staying connected to your faith community. The church is not just a place for worship, it is a family. Sharing your struggles and victories with others can be incredibly uplifting. When we come together in prayer and mutual support, we are stronger. The Bible teaches us in Galatians 6:2 to bear one another's burdens. Don't carry your load alone. Seek support from those who share your faith. Now, I want to address an aspect that is often overlooked: the importance of forgiveness. Forgiveness is an act of liberation, not only for the one who is forgiven, but especially for the one who forgives. Holding on to grudges and resentments can be a weight that hinders our progress. In Matthew 6:14-15, Jesus teaches us about the importance of forgiving those who have offended us. Letting go of hate and bitterness makes room for healing and transformation. When you decide to forgive, you are not only granting peace to the other person, you are also freeing yourself. This doesn't mean you should forget what happened, but rather that you are choosing not to let it control your life. Forgiveness is a decision that brings healing and renewal. In the healing process, it's common to face moments of doubt. You might wonder if you will truly be healed or if the pain will ever go away. In those moments, remember that faith is a journey, not a destination. The story of Jairus, who sought healing for his daughter, teaches us that even when everyone said it was too late, his faith made the difference. In Mark 5:36, Jesus said, "Don't be afraid, just believe. Trust that God can do the impossible in your life." Finally, I want to reiterate the importance of celebrating every step you take. Healing doesn't happen overnight, but each small victory is a sign of progress. Acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, and thank God for each one. This keeps hope alive and encourages you to keep moving forward. In summary, your healing journey is unique and filled with challenges. However, by applying these principles, you can find strength and hope. Always remember that God is by your side, ready to heal and transform your life. Stay strong in your faith and allow God to work within you. Healing is a promise, and you deserve to experience it fully. May God bless you in every step of this journey. Throughout your healing journey, it's essential that you maintain a clear focus on the intentions you wish to achieve. Set specific goals that you hope to reach, both physically and emotionally. This can include striving for better health, overcoming past traumas, or building healthier relationships. Being clear about what you desire can serve as a beacon that guides your actions and thoughts. A valuable practice is visualization. Take a moment each day to imagine yourself living the life you want. Visualize yourself free from pain and limitations, experiencing joy and peace. This technique not only helps reinforce your intentions, but also creates a positive mental environment that can facilitate healing. By visualizing your restored health, you activate an expectation that it is possible. Self-care, which we've mentioned before, should be a non-negotiable part of your routine. Take time to care for yourself without guilt. This can include activities you love, such as cooking, painting, or even watching a movie that makes you laugh. What matters is that you allow yourself moments of joy and relaxation. These small acts of self-love can be powerful on your journey. A healthy diet is another factor that can directly influence your physical and emotional health. What you eat has a significant impact on your well-being. Consider incorporating foods that nourish your body and promote energy. Fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins are essential. In addition to improving physical health, a balanced diet can elevate your mood and help combat anxiety. Another area to explore is the practice of physical exercise. It doesn't have to be anything intense. Even a light walk can do wonders for your mental health. Exercise releases endorphins, the chemicals that promote a feeling of well-being. Additionally, moving your body can be a way to release repressed emotions and find a space for liberation. The quality of your sleep should also not be underestimated. Getting good rest is essential for the recovery of both body and mind. Establish a sleep routine that allows you to rest adequately. This could include disconnecting from electronic devices before bed, creating a calm and dark environment, and even practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. Meditation, besides helping connect with God, can be a powerful tool to calm your mind. Set aside a few minutes each day to sit in silence, focus on your breathing, and allow your thoughts to settle. This regular practice can help reduce anxiety, increase mental clarity, and promote an overall sense of peace. Connecting with nature can also be extremely beneficial. Spending time outdoors, feeling the sun on your skin, and listening to the sounds of nature can provide significant relief. Nature has a unique ability to rebalance us and remind us of the grandeur of God's creation. If possible, take walks in parks or gardens and allow yourself to absorb the beauty that surrounds you. The power of music should not be forgotten. Listening to songs that talk about hope, faith, and healing can elevate your spirit. Music has a profound impact on emotions and can serve as a form of worship and a connection with God. Create a playlist that inspires you and reminds you of the Lord's promises. Engaging in activities that promote kindness and generosity is also a powerful way to heal. When you dedicate yourself to helping others, you find a purpose that can bring joy and satisfaction. Consider volunteering in your community or simply offering support to someone going through tough times. This exchange of love and compassion can be transformative both for you and for those you help. Additionally, don't be afraid to seek professional help if needed. A Christian therapist can offer valuable support and guidance on your journey. Sometimes, pain and struggle may require a more structured approach, and that is completely valid. Reaching out for help is a sign of strength and courage, and it might be the missing step in your recovery. It's also important to practice patience with yourself. Healing is a process that takes time and doesn't happen overnight. There will be good days and bad days, and that's part of the journey. Be kind to yourself and recognize that every step, no matter how small, is a step forward. Learn to celebrate your achievements and handle setbacks gracefully. Track your progress. Keep a journal where you can record your emotions, thoughts, and the small steps you take towards healing. This will not only help you see how far you've come, but also allow you to reflect on what has worked and what might be adjusted in your journey. Last but not least, never underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer is a conversation with God, a space where you can fully open up and be vulnerable. Don't hesitate to bring your anxieties, fears, and hopes to Him. God desires for you to draw near to Him in search of comfort and healing. Always remember that you are not alone. Your journey is shared by many, and each of us has a role to play in the faith community. Strengthen your bonds with other brothers and sisters. Share your experiences and encourage one another. Together, as the body of Christ, we can face battles and celebrate victories. As you continue in this quest for healing, keep your heart open and your faith strong. God is with you every step of the way, ready to heal your wounds and transform your life. Stay steadfast in the hope and promise that with Him all things are possible. May God bless every aspect of your journey. On your healing journey, it's crucial to pay attention to what you consume, not just in terms of food, but also regarding information and interactions. What you read, watch, and listen to can deeply influence your emotional and spiritual state. Therefore, choose your sources of inspiration carefully to nourish your mind and heart. Seek out content that uplifts your spirit, that speaks of hope, faith, and overcoming challenges. By surrounding yourself with positive messages, you can create a mental environment more conducive to healing. Additionally, the practice of mindfulness is a powerful tool that can help you connect with yourself and with God. Set aside moments during your day to simply be present, breathing and observing the thoughts that emerge. This practice can help reduce anxiety and increase mental clarity. When you allow yourself to be in the present moment, you can notice the blessings that surround you, even amid pain. Another important strategy is to establish a daily routine. Regularity can provide a sense of control and security, which is often lacking in difficult times. Include moments of prayer, Bible reading, and meditation in your routine. These habits can serve as anchors, providing stability as you navigate the storms of life. You can also benefit from practicing gratitude in more elaborate ways. In addition to keeping a gratitude journal, consider sharing your blessings with others. Send messages or letters to friends and family expressing your gratitude for them. This gesture will not only strengthen your bonds, but also create a cycle of positivity around you. It's essential to remember that forgiveness should not be a one-time act, but a continuous practice. If you find yourself struggling with resentment, take some time to reflect on how it impacts your life. Forgiveness is a process that may require repeated decisions to let go of pain and bitterness. By committing to forgive, you open up space for healing and renewal in your life. Therapy, as mentioned before, can be a valuable resource. Seeking professional support is not a sign of weakness, but a demonstration of your willingness to work on your emotional health. A therapist can help you explore your emotions, understand your experiences, and develop strategies to cope with pain. Don't hesitate to seek this help if you feel you need extra support. Also, remember the importance of practicing meditation, not just as a means of relaxation, but as a way to connect more deeply with God. While meditating, you can focus on specific Bible verses, allowing them to permeate your mind and heart. This practice can be a way to deepen your faith and create a space for God to speak to you. Relationships also play a crucial role in your healing journey. Build meaningful connections with people who share your faith and values. Join support groups or Bible study groups at your church. The community can be an invaluable source of encouragement and strength. Sharing your struggles with others can lighten the load you carry and help you realize that you're not alone. Additionally, it's vital to maintain a focus on your physical health. Regular physical activity not only improves your health, but also releases endorphins that promote well-being. Find an activity you enjoy, whether it's dancing, walking, or any other form of movement. Doing something you love can be a powerful way to take care of yourself. Healthy eating, as mentioned earlier, is an aspect that should not be overlooked. Whole foods, rich in nutrients, provide the energy your body and mind need to function well. Consider preparing healthy meals at home and avoid processed foods that may affect your mood and energy levels. Taking care of your body is a way to honor the life that God has given you. The quality of your sleep is equally important. Try to establish a sleep routine that allows you to rest adequately. Restorative sleep is essential for the recovery of both body and mind. Create a calm, distraction-free environment before bed, and consider relaxation practices like reading or meditating to help you unwind before sleeping. Music can be a powerful ally on your journey. Curate a playlist with songs that speak to your heart and inspire hope and healing. Music has a transformative power and can uplift your spirit in difficult times. Listening to hymns or songs that speak of God's faithfulness can bring comfort and encouragement. Finally, never underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer is a direct line of communication with God. Take advantage of every opportunity to elevate your concerns, hopes, and gratitude to Him. Don't hesitate to open up about your struggles and seek guidance. God hears your prayers and desires to be involved in every aspect of your life. As you move forward on your healing journey, remember that every step counts. Celebrate your small victories, recognize your progress, and stay strong in your faith. Healing is a journey that may take time, but every effort you make is a step closer to the transformation you seek. God is by your side in every phase of this journey. He desires for you to experience the fullness of life that He has promised. Allow His presence to bring comfort and strength as you continue walking toward healing and renewal. May God bless every aspect of your journey and lead you to a future filled with hope and joy. As you advance on your healing journey, it's crucial to maintain an open and receptive mindset toward change. This involves not only being willing to learn from your experiences, but also having the courage to allow yourself to feel and express your emotions. It's okay to have difficult days. Vulnerability is part of being human. Acknowledging your emotions and dealing with them in a healthy way is an important step toward healing. Additionally, consider the importance of setting boundaries. Sometimes the people around you may not understand your journey or may not offer the support you need. It's essential to know when to distance yourself from situations or relationships that do not nurture your faith and hope. Protect your emotional space and surround yourself with people who respect and support your quest for healing. The practice of meditation, which we've discussed before, can be a powerful tool to help you find that space. Set aside daily time to disconnect from distractions and focus on God's presence. Meditation not only brings peace, but can also help you clarify your thoughts and feelings. You can use moments of meditation to reflect on specific Bible verses and allow them to penetrate your heart. Another important strategy is the practice of emotional self-care. This involves recognizing your emotional needs and consciously addressing them. It can include activities such as therapy, reading uplifting books, or even listening to podcasts that discuss themes of faith and healing. Find what resonates with you and make it a priority in your routine. The healing journey also requires a continuous commitment to personal growth. You can seek out courses, lectures, or even study groups that focus on topics related to emotional and spiritual healing. Learning from others and sharing experiences can provide new perspectives and tools that might be helpful on your path. It's important to remember that healing is not a linear process. There will be ups and downs, and that's completely normal. In times of setback, don't give up. Reflect on the progress you have already made and acknowledge that every step, even the small ones, is part of a larger journey. Persistence is key, and you should remember that God is by your side at every stage. Keep a focus on your physical well-being. The health of the body is interconnected with the health of the mind and spirit. Adopt healthy habits such as balanced eating and regular exercise. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. By taking care of yourself physically, you are creating an environment conducive to emotional and spiritual healing as well. Additionally, consider the importance of rest. In a society that values productivity, we often forget to give ourselves permission to stop and relax. Rest is essential for recovery. Set aside some time in your schedule to relax, reflect, and simply be. This might include moments of silence, reading, or engaging in activities that you enjoy. The quality of sleep is another area that shouldn't be overlooked. Try to establish a sleep routine that promotes restorative rest. Creating a sleep-friendly environment, such as keeping your room dark and quiet, can make a significant difference in the quality of your rest. Good sleep is fundamental for mental clarity and emotional stability. Music remains a powerful ally on your journey. Listening to songs that resonate with your heart can uplift your spirit and provide comfort during difficult times. Consider creating playlists that include songs with messages of hope and faith. Music can be a form of worship and a way to connect with God. Connecting with nature, whenever possible, can also be invigorating. Spending time outdoors, whether in a park, at the beach, or even in your backyard, can enhance your mood and provide a sense of peace. Nature has a unique way of restoring our spirit and reminding us of the grandeur of God's creation. Engaging in volunteer activities or helping others can be a powerful form of healing. When you offer support to those facing challenges, you not only make a difference in someone else's life, but also find a sense of purpose and connection that can be transformative for you. Generosity can create a cycle of positivity and love that benefits both you and those around you. It's also essential to keep a journal of your experiences. Recording your thoughts, feelings, and progress can provide clarity on your journey. Looking back, you can see how far you've come and recognize the changes that have taken place in your life. This exercise can be deeply encouraging and serve as a reminder that healing is a continuous process. Prayer should be a constant in your life. Don't hesitate to open up to God about your struggles, fears, and hopes. Prayer is a form of dialogue and allows you to connect with the Creator in an intimate way. By placing your concerns in God's hands, you make room for Him to work in your life in ways you may not even imagine. Lastly, Remember that you are not alone on this journey. The faith community is a valuable resource and can offer support and encouragement. Share your experiences, struggles, and victories with others. Connecting with those who share your faith can strengthen your journey and provide a sense of belonging. Healing is a promise from God, and you deserve to experience it fully. Stay strong in your faith, keep your mind open, and allow God to work in your life. As you move forward, remember that every step counts and that God is by your side, ready to guide you through each phase of this transformative journey. May God bless you in every aspect of your life, and may you experience the fullness of His peace and love. As you progress on your healing journey, it's important to remember the strength that comes from prayer. Prayer is not only a means to express your concerns, but also an opportunity to hear God's voice. Set aside specific moments in your day to connect with Him. When you pray, be sincere and open about your feelings. Talk about your pains, your doubts, and your hopes. This honest communication can bring relief and clarity, allowing you to feel God's presence in your life. Additionally, reading the Bible should be an integral part of your routine. The Word of God is a powerful resource that brings encouragement and wisdom. Choose passages that speak to your heart and meditate on them. By doing this, you not only nourish yourself spiritually, but also strengthen your faith. A helpful practice is to take notes on what you learn and how it applies to your life. This way, you can revisit these reflections in moments when you need encouragement. It is also essential that you seek out a positive environment. The people you surround yourself with can have a significant impact on your healing journey. Look for relationships that promote hope and faith. Participate in support groups or Bible studies at your church, where you can share your struggles and receive encouragement. Community plays a vital role in our spiritual lives, and being surrounded by people who believe in your healing can provide invaluable support. In difficult times, practice patience with yourself. Healing is not a quick process. There will be days when you feel unmotivated or hopeless. It's normal to experience ups and downs, and that doesn't mean you are regressing. Every step, no matter how small it seems, is a step toward transformation. Celebrate each achievement, even if it's minor, and recognize that each day is a new opportunity to move closer to healing. The practice of self-care should also not be underestimated. Take time daily to care for yourself by doing something that brings joy to your heart. This can include simple activities like reading a book, listening to music, or engaging in a hobby you love. Self-care is essential for emotional and spiritual well-being. By engaging in these activities, you are sending a message to yourself that you are worthy of love and attention. Healthy eating is another area that deserves your attention. What you consume directly impacts your physical and mental health. Try to incorporate nutritious foods into your diet, such as fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods not only nourish your body, but can also improve your mood and energy levels. Consider planning your meals and avoiding processed foods that could affect your health and well-being. Additionally, physical exercise should be part of your routine. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, which are hormones that promote a sense of well-being. It doesn't have to be intense. Even a light walk can work wonders for your mental and emotional health. Find an activity that you enjoy and make it a priority in your life. Moving your body can be a way to release repressed emotions and find a space for liberation. The quality of your sleep also plays a crucial role in your healing journey. Make sure to create a sleep routine that allows you to rest properly. Restorative sleep is essential for your body's and mind's recovery. Create a calm, dark environment free from distractions to facilitate deep rest. Consider practicing relaxation techniques such as meditation or deep breathing before bed. Music can be a powerful tool in your healing journey. Listening to songs that speak of hope and faith can uplift your spirit. Create a playlist with songs that inspire and bring comfort. Music is a form of worship and can help connect your heart to the love of God. In difficult times, let the lyrics and melodies penetrate your soul, bringing encouragement and renewal. Connecting with nature is another effective way to find peace and rejuvenation. Spending time outdoors can help restore your energy and provide a sense of tranquility. If possible, take walks in parks or gardens and allow yourself to absorb the beauty around you. Nature has a unique way of rebalancing our thoughts and emotions. Engaging in volunteer activities or helping others can also be a powerful way to heal. When you offer support to those going through tough times, you find a purpose and a connection that can be transformative. Generosity creates a cycle of love and positivity, benefiting both you and those around you. This reinforces the idea that by helping others, you are also taking care of yourself. Remember that seeking professional help is a valid option and can be an important step in your journey. A therapist can offer valuable support and guidance. Sometimes pain and struggle may require a more structured approach, and that is completely acceptable. Seeking help is a sign of strength and courage, and it might be just what you need for your recovery. Practice gratitude daily. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on the blessings you have received. Write down 3 things you are grateful for. This simple practice can change your perspective and help you focus on the positive aspects of your life. Gratitude has the power to transform your mindset and open the door to more blessings. As you continue your healing journey, keep the faith alive. Remember that God is with you every step of the way. He desires to heal not just your body, but also your soul. Trust that He has a plan for your life, and that with patience and perseverance, you will find the path to healing. Finally, never underestimate the importance of being present in the moment. Life can be full of challenges, but it also offers small joys. Learn to appreciate each day and find beauty in the little things. This attitude can bring a new sense of hope and purpose to your journey. May God bless you in every aspect of your life, and may you experience the fullness of His peace and love. Healing is a promise, and you deserve to live it fully. Stay strong in your faith and allow God to work in your life. As you move forward on your healing journey, it is vital to maintain an open mindset toward growth opportunities. This willingness to learn and adapt can be a crucial factor in achieving the transformation you seek. Healing is not just a destination. It is a continuous process involving self-discovery and reflection on your experiences. It is also important to allow yourself to feel the emotions that arise during this process. Often we try to avoid pain, but it is essential to recognize that feeling sadness, anger, or frustration is part of the human experience. By making space for these emotions, you allow them to be processed rather than repressed. This can pave the way for true healing rather than simply masking the pain. Another essential practice is self-affirmation. The way you speak to yourself can have a profound effect on your self-esteem and emotional well-being. Instead of criticizing yourself, start treating yourself with compassion. Use positive statements that reaffirm your worth and strength. For example, tell yourself, "I am worthy of love and healing," or "I have the strength to overcome this." The practice of meditation can also be a powerful ally. Set aside some time during your day to sit in silence, focus on your breathing, and connect with God. This practice not only helps calm the mind, but also allows you to hear the Lord's voice amidst the chaos. Meditation can become a sacred space where you allow yourself to be present and listen to the guidance that God has for you. Being attentive to your dreams and aspirations is equally important. Ask yourself about your deepest desires. What do you truly want to achieve in your life? What goals motivate you? Having clarity about your aspirations can provide a sense of purpose that fuels your healing journey. Use that clarity to set concrete and realistic goals that help you move toward what you desire. An important part of the healing process is the practice of forgiveness. Often, we carry burdens that prevent us from moving forward. Letting go of forgiveness, both for others and for yourself, is an act of liberation. It doesn't mean you agree with what happened, but rather that you are choosing not to let it control your life. Forgiveness is a gift you give yourself, allowing peace to enter your heart. Additionally, consider exploring activities that stimulate your creativity. Artistic expression, whether through painting, writing, or music, can be a powerful way to release emotions and find healing. Don't worry about perfection. The goal is to let your creativity flow and connect with your emotions in a healthy way. Volunteering can also be a meaningful way to find purpose and connection. By helping others, you may find that your own struggles become more manageable. The act of serving others brings a sense of community and belonging, reminding you that you are not alone in your difficulties. On the other hand, do not underestimate the power of silence. In a world full of noise and distractions, finding moments of silence can be a challenge, but it is vital for your mental and spiritual health. Use these moments to reconnect with God, reflect on your experiences, and allow clarity to settle in your mind. Silence can be a sacred space where you can hear the guidance that God wants to give you. Another approach that can enrich your healing journey is reading books that explore themes of faith and overcoming challenges. There are many inspiring works that can offer new perspectives and valuable insights. Authors who write about their experiences of faith and healing can encourage you to persist in your own journey. The practice of generosity is equally fundamental. When you focus on helping others, you can develop a deeper sense of purpose and satisfaction. Generosity is not limited to financial aspects. It can include the time, attention, and emotional support you offer to those around you. These actions not only benefit others, but also promote your own healing. In times of difficulty, it's essential that you seek support. Don't hesitate to talk to friends or family about what you're going through. Sharing your struggles can lighten the load you carry and provide a new perspective. Additionally, consider joining support groups where you can meet people who are going through similar experiences. Connection with others can be an invaluable source of encouragement and understanding. If the pain you are facing is too intense, seeking help from a professional can be a wise choice. A therapist or counselor can provide tools and resources that will help you cope with your emotions effectively. This support can be crucial, especially if you are dealing with trauma or deeply rooted issues. The practice of self-care should become a priority. Set aside time in your routine to take care of yourself, whether through exercise, relaxation techniques, or activities that you love. Self-care is not a luxury. It is a necessity. By taking care of yourself, you are equipping yourself to face life's challenges with more resilience. Cultivating healthy relationships is also essential on your journey. Surround yourself with people who promote hope and positivity. Encouraging and supportive relationships can be a vital pillar during difficult times. Do not hesitate to distance yourself from people or situations that do not contribute to your well-being. Finally, never underestimate the power of prayer. Set aside time every day to connect with God in prayer. This intimate communication is an opportunity to hand over your worries to Him and seek His guidance. Prayer not only strengthens your relationship with God, but also brings peace to your heart. Keep persevering on your journey. Every step you take towards healing is important. Celebrate your accomplishments, no matter how small, and remain steadfast in the hope that God is with you every step of the way. Healing is a promise, and with faith and dedication, you can experience it fully. May God bless every aspect of your life as you continue to walk towards renewal and transformation. Throughout your healing journey, it is essential to maintain a clear focus on what you wish to achieve. Setting specific goals can be a valuable guide. Consider not only physical healing, but also emotional and spiritual well-being. Ask yourself, what do I truly hope to achieve? This may include overcoming trauma, building healthier relationships, or simply seeking lasting inner peace. One practice that can help manifest these intentions is visualization. Take some time to imagine your life as you wish it to be. Visualize yourself free from pain, surrounded by love and joy. This practice not only reinforces your intentions, but also creates a positive mental environment that can facilitate healing. By envisioning the life you desire, you activate an expectation that it is possible. Self-care should be a non-negotiable priority. Take time each day to care for yourself by doing something that brings you joy. This might include hobbies, relaxing activities, or even moments of silence for reflection. Self-care is a way to honor yourself and to acknowledge that you deserve attention and affection. Healthy eating is a vital aspect of your journey. What you eat directly impacts your physical and mental health. Consider incorporating foods that nourish the body and promote energy. Fruits, vegetables, and whole grains are essential. In addition to improving your physical health, a balanced diet can uplift your mood and help combat anxiety. Physical exercise should also be part of your routine. Regular physical activity releases endorphins, which enhance feelings of well-being. It doesn't have to be an intense workout. Even a light walk can do wonders for your mental health. Find an activity you enjoy and make it a priority. The quality of your sleep is another aspect that should not be overlooked. Getting enough sleep is essential for the recovery of both body and mind. Establish a sleep routine that allows you to rest properly. This may include disconnecting from electronic devices before bedtime and creating a calming environment. Restorative sleep is crucial for mental clarity and emotional stability. Music can be a powerful ally on your journey. Listening to songs that speak of hope and healing can lift your spirit. Create a playlist that inspires you and reminds you of God's promises. Music has a profound impact on emotions and can serve as a form of worship and connection to God. Connecting with nature can also be extremely beneficial. Spending time outdoors, feeling the sun on your skin, and listening to the sounds of nature can provide significant relief. Nature has a unique ability to help us rebalance and remind us of the grandeur of God's creation. If possible, take walks in parks or gardens and allow yourself to soak in the beauty around you. Additionally, engaging in activities that promote solidarity and generosity can be a powerful way to heal. When you dedicate yourself to helping others, you find a purpose that can bring joy and satisfaction. Consider volunteering in your community or simply offering support to someone who is going through tough times. This exchange of love and compassion can be transformative for both you and those you assist. If you feel overwhelmed, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A Christian therapist can provide valuable support and guidance on your journey. Sometimes pain and struggle may require a more structured approach, and that is completely valid. Seeking help is a sign of strength and courage and can be the missing step in your recovery. The practice of gratitude should also be incorporated into your daily life. At the end of each day, take a moment to reflect on the blessings you've received. Write down 3 things you are thankful for. This simple practice can change your perspective and help you focus on what is positive in your life. Furthermore, practice patience with yourself. Healing is a process that takes time and doesn't happen overnight. There will be good days and bad days, and that is part of the journey. Be kind to yourself and recognize that each step, no matter how small, is progress. Acknowledging your emotions and dealing with them in a healthy way is an important step toward healing. Often we try to avoid pain, but it is essential to recognize that feeling sadness, anger, or frustration is part of the human experience. By making space for these emotions, you allow them to be processed rather than repressed. Another important practice is self-affirmation. The way you speak to yourself can have a profound effect on your self-esteem and emotional well-being. Instead of criticizing yourself, start treating yourself with compassion. Use positive statements that reaffirm your worth and strength. Prayer should be a constant in your life. Don't hesitate to open up to God about your struggles, fears, and hopes. Prayer is a direct form of communication with God, and He desires to be involved in every aspect of your life. By placing your worries in God's hands, you make room for Him to work in your life in ways you may not be able to imagine. When you feel lost or directionless, turn to the Word of God. The Bible is full of promises that can bring relief and hope. Passages like Psalm 34:18 remind us that the Lord is near to the brokenhearted. When you feel discouraged, seek comfort in the Scriptures. They are a powerful resource for rejuvenating your spirit. It is also important to maintain a focus on your physical health. The health of the body is interconnected with the health of the mind and spirit. Adopt healthy habits, such as a balanced diet and regular exercise. A healthy body sustains a healthy mind. Fellowship with the faith community is vital. Join support groups or Bible studies where you can share your struggles and receive encouragement. Connecting with others can be an invaluable source of support and strength. Finally, never underestimate the power of prayer. Prayer is a way of communicating with God and should be a daily practice. When connecting with God, allow Him to guide your steps and bring the healing you seek. Stay firm in your faith and remain open to opportunities for growth. Every step you take toward healing is important and should be celebrated. Remember that God is with you through every phase of this journey. He desires for you to experience the fullness of life that He has promised. May God bless you in every aspect of your life, and may you feel the fullness of His peace and love. As you move forward on this journey, it is vital that you remain committed to the daily practice of prayer. Set aside a specific time each day to connect with God. Prayer is a dialogue that can bring relief and clarity, allowing you to feel His presence in your life. Openly discuss your struggles, fears, and hopes. This intimate connection can strengthen your faith and provide comfort. Additionally, be mindful of what you consume, not only in terms of food, but also in terms of information. Choose materials that promote hope and healing. Books, podcasts, and videos that discuss overcoming challenges can enrich your journey. Surround yourself with encouraging voices that reinforce your faith and desire for healing. Engage in community activities, such as church services and gatherings. Fellowship with other believers can create a supportive environment that is essential for your recovery. Sharing your experiences and hearing others' stories can strengthen your faith. You are not alone on this journey. Together, we can face challenges and celebrate victories. Share this blessed video so it can touch and help others like you and me. Want to delve even deeper into faith and prayer? Download our exclusive ebook on how to strengthen your spirituality in today's world. The link is in the comments below. Don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for being a part of our faith community. If you would like to support our channel a bit more, consider becoming a member. Here are 2 more videos for you to continue your spiritual journey and growth in faith. Thank you, and may God bless you all. See you soon.